Hello Virgo, kia ora koutou katoa. So welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for joining me and subscribing to my channel. If you have subscribed to my channel, if you haven't, I take this opportunity to invite you to do that now during or after the video. So that would be cool. If this resonates with you, that is. I mean, if it's not, then I do encourage you to check out what your other signs are saying for you, because it might help make this one more sense if it's not. But also just remember that these could be more of a forecast for you, so which is why it's not making may not be making total sense. But anyway, let's hope it does, and if it doesn't, like I say, it's that's all good. It's just one of those things, okay? It's not going to resonate with everybody, and I get that. So, and that's okay. Cool. So there's a sense of, with you Virgo, a sense of, a burst of a rush of energy, but then it's something that's like calming down. So today, this is for the rest of January 2022 that I'm making this for. However, it may make more sense to you throughout the whole of January. So like I say, just take what does resonate and leave what doesn't. So the other side of thing is there's oh, where are they going with that? Gosh, there's a lot. Okay. Yeah, okay. There's something moving already. Just, getting me to be still, be quiet. So there's something about being still and being quiet and be quiet. So finding some quiet moments, but I feel like there may be some, a time of reflection as well at the moment. So and things are changing, maybe changing differently to how you felt, or what you thought, and where you were going, where you think you're going to go, or where you felt like you were going to go. And so you're not being held. I don't feel like you're being held up. You may feel, oh, those two are going to come out together. May feel like you're being held up, and you might find, as you've seen here, I don't normally shuffle the cards or draw cards out in that way, and I've used 3 or 4 different ways of doing it. So there's being open to being flexible and versatile. Okay, so and letting go of some old-fashioned ideas they're calling it. So anyway, consistency here, I feel like this is the first card here that they're working with you with, is in order. So there's something about keeping a consistent pace or momentum. There could have been something where your energy has just gone flat, and because when we're processing, sometimes we don't always feel like being moving our body, and we just kind of feel tired and drained. So, but they're also talking about, there's something about building consistency with getting yourself up, moving, shifting, decluttering, or whatever it is, creating, there's some shifts in there, and I feel like they're really just talking about keeping some sort of consistency going for your own frame of mind, and to help you to shift through some things. So, and with this flow, they're doing a mind, body, spirit, and soul, flow, energy flow there with the guidance and the messages that are coming through. And some, this is guidance from your guides, the angels, but also in the light beings is coming through in here on these last two pretty much. But on saying that, they all have an input in some way or form throughout this whole reading. So it's not generally specific in each row there. So I feel like there may be something where you're wanting something to fit in a box, or you're used to having something to fit in a box or do a specific way. So they're just saying, thinking about the collective and on a wider perspective. Things change, allow yourself to move with the flow, because nothing's going to move in the or flow in the way that you would like it to flow if you're being too stringent, or trying to keep in control of things, or keep things the same or similar, and that sort of, and looking for a new adventure and or different things anyway. So, and then we have shift here. So there's some sort of shift that's coming, and allowing, with this connection here, this connection is the next card, is connecting within, connecting with others. So you might find your energy connecting differently with family members, with yourself, but also, and there's a shift there that's you're probably going through this month, and also to see what potential and create or develop the potential that is there, and just seeing different things that you may not have seen as potentially going to happen, or potential in a specific area or way, or an idea or something. But it's like there's something shifting in that. on this one with the consistency here in the mind, it's going to create it's going to need for you to start moving or shifting into creating or being open to having seeing things from a different point of view, basically. But I do feel, allowing you to do that with this consistency as well. The other side of that is, there's the sword of truth there, or victory there, that you will be, that will come, as with this consistency here. So it's going to bring up a lot of things. The sword is about communication, being in your power, but also, and speaking your truth, and which is going to help with all of those coupled together. You'll end up with this, but you're going to have to for some of you, it is a new beginning because you've understood something, you've figured out something with being consistent, and you're moving on into something else. Could be around to do with partnerships, it could be to do with a lover, it could be to do with, with someone that you love that's in your life, and as in a love partnership. It could be to do with, a partnership or a friendship, relationships with a family member or family members. Is like something shifting in that, and you kind of you're seeing what it is that you need to see, and and keeping, I feel like something to do with consistency in with boundaries and assistance and things like that as well. Connection here with the Nine of Cups is like there's something that you've achieved or you're achieving, and that you're moving towards this this month. So, and I feel like this is about not just about family relationships and or that with everything, but I feel like it's with everything. Okay, your relationship with yourself and how you see yourself, how you put yourself out there, but it's also, I feel like there's a deeper or a stronger connection with you and your with your intuition, with that inner knowing with you. So it's like I feel like there's a sense of acceptance, and you've got to that point now where and you're not fighting or struggling with something, because something is shifting. And shifting within you, and now I feel like there's a sense of movement with you. The moon here with energy levels, it's like looking into that, and I feel like with this connection with yourself, you've been able to understand more about what's been going on, the ins and the outs. So the moon is about energy fluctuation is where I'm hearing for you, and seeing and watching how because the moon cycles, they it can bring up lots of stuff within for us to view within, to understand what is actually going on in with ourselves, and how it has affected us or influences us in the decisions that we're making, and with the emotions that it brings up. So there's a discovery in there, and I feel like you're starting to kind of get it more this month, and and allowing yourself. So and in doing this, it allows you to yourself to start to see like a bigger picture, or it's not that you weren't seeing a bigger picture, but it's kind of that with everything that's going on around you, and in the world, it's probably could be that it's kind of like obviously having to rethink or re-strategize things, and it may be that you've been holding off this and holding off that, and that's okay. But this is why, and because the moon is talking about the energy, the movement, and not just with you, but with everybody as well. But because this is about you, Virgo, it's about with you for now, and how you see the world through the energy shifts. And these are creating shifts within you. So they're just saying, keep moving, because the shifting is helping you to move forward or move into exploring new territory. So the Knight of Wands comes through with this understanding, there's this, I guess, this passion or this momentum or this want, and it's okay, and I'm just going to go and have a look, and this adventurous side in you is coming out, because he's set to go. I feel like there's seeds that have been planted, and how sometimes you get so far, and there's about change and adventure. So it's like shifting into that, but it's like shifting out of an old narrative or way of thinking or paradigm, not that so much that it didn't serve you, but sometimes it's like we get to a point, and I feel like you've got to a point where, you know, I'm just wanting some adventure, and it's almost like you've made your mind up, or you've understanding that why that is. But he's a fast mover, so this can move as fast or as slow as you want it, but it's about setting some, you know, putting something in place is what I'm hearing. And about you following, going on an adventure in a different, or seeing this next phase as an adventure. This is here, you know, with the High Priestess, about talking about, you know, in your intuition and connecting with your intuition as to, you know, to guide you. And I feel like it's just growing over this last year, 2 years, maybe even like, you know, quite a while back, but it's like these last couple of years, it's probably amplified, but it's more in the sense that for some of you, it's that you're actually taking action with it, and so you're starting to see, you know, for the results as per se, or things happen or occur that is like, wow, you know, and you're starting to discern actually, you know, you know, about how your intuition works for you. So, and then there's you know, we're always evolving, so it's about being, you know, connected to yourself and being consistent with that connection in order to figure that out for ourselves. But you're doing a good job by the feel of it, because things are moving here, you know. You figured some stuff out this month, and I feel like it's kind of like, in a way, you know, like you're seeing the potential within you, because look at this card, you know, that you're seeing the potential within you that you do have, or and that you can, you know, actually, you know, do whatever it is that you're wanting to do, whether it be a shift in your business, a work career, or you're going from work to creating your own business, or vice versa, studying or learning something new, a development. I feel like there's something about developing something. There's also, you know, and it could be a family, you know, you may be wanting to move into a family, you know, creating your own family and that sort of thing. So it's kind of like there's something to do with lovers as well. So some of you, it may be, you know, the potential within a relationship to into marriage, or taking the next step, whatever that is. For some of you, it's like there's potential like moving out of a marriage, and that may be what this is about, this epiphany that comes through. But from a lot of you, I feel also I'm more drawn to those ones of you, you know, those of you maybe potential, you know, and when I say like out of one, could be that for, you know, some of you that are listening. But it could be, you know, some of these, there's potential to, as you're moving into one. So this love affair that I'm having is not only is like within a marriage, can be within a marriage as well. Like, you know, there's a shift in there. So, and, you know, taking that adventure to the next stage is where they're hearing that. So it could be you may also already be in a relationship. Some of yous, you know, maybe not in a relationship, and it's like moving, and, you know, moving to, you know, towards, you know, where they're calling, letting somebody into your life, basically, or you're more ready for a relationship, basically, on a romantic level, because you've built a relationship with yourself, a stronger bond with yourself, basically. The Chariot here, and the Three of Wands. So there's something about, you know, this Chariot here is like she's settled, she's grounded, she's like, she's content, and she's happy with where she is, knowing that where her path is, and, you know, what is happening here. However, the Three of Wands is talking about you may be that, so, and that's not a bad thing, but there's something about moving on as well. Sometimes I feel like we can sit too long. So there's an opportunity, even though something is comfortable there, and I feel like there's something about, this card was underneath, you know, on saying that. So it may be a new journey, but it doesn't mean to say that you're going to, I feel like the other side of that, you know, it's not like you're going to let that go, that comfortableness go, and that where you are, there's still, because I feel like there's probably two things on, and I don't actually feel like, for some of you, this may be releasing that, you know, going out on another journey, and it may be timing for that. So, and while there is success, or there is like, you know, the path may be, you know, to, for some of you is to be in that comfortable, you know, to be in that comfortable place, but still be able to like go out and journey. Okay, so it's like there's a sense of comfortable and security there, There's something grounded and stable, because these Sphinx aren't going anywhere, okay? But that foundation there, it doesn't mean to say you still can't go out for an adventure, okay? There's something about moving, taking note of what you have got, and utilizing that to your advantage. So there's like backing up. So there could be something about moving that. Some of you will probably, that is in the past, and you may be wanting to not so much let it go, but in order to, you've had that space and you're ready to move on into, into a different adventure. And maybe you've been waiting for that for a little while. I'm just going to use these cards to clarify a little bit more in each row where they want to. So it seems to be there is, you're moving on into a new adventure, basically, Virgo. So there's like getting out of your head, and there's something about lovers, their partnership. So it's come through there and there twice. So for some of you, that's like this one here, that sense of achievement there, like you've figured something out, you've created, you've built something, and you're ready to move on, or ready to move forward, basically. Here we go here, the Three of Pentacles. It's like you've been working towards something here with this Three of Pentacles. So, and like she's got her arms out, so it's like whatever it is that you've created is starting to come together, and you've built it, you've recreated it, you've built it, and I feel like you've pulled some pieces together in order to take the next phase, because you've got the Three of Wands here. So whatever it is that you've been building on in your mind, in this picture, it's because you've got your new beginning there, and you're moving through here with, it could be to do with partnerships with a business, it could be to do with partnerships with the next phase of your life. You've been working towards, could be relationships, a marriage or an engagement, or even going into one, taking something. You maybe have been dating for a while, and maybe it's something for some of you. Okay, we want three more. We're going to come out. Yeah, okay, the Ace of Swords again. So in this connection, so there is definitely, some sort of being in your power, or a shift in your perspective there, a change in the way that you're thinking, and that sense of victory. And it's like, yes, I have more, I am more in control, and not in a controlling way, but it's like I'm more knowing, in control of myself, and knowing who I am, and in a powerful way, being in your power and taking control of a situation or situations, but your life again, I feel like, and knowing where that actually you've worked hard, you've worked well, you've made a good effort into getting to where you are. Nine of Pentacles here talks about, something, but working towards or building towards, a healthy, grounded, satisfying life, basically. And it could be to do with financially, with family, with your health and well-being. It's like something may have, slipped to the side before, and it's like, okay, you know what, I'm doing it. So this could be something around with you doing, with you, wanting to, lose a few inches or more, or you wanting to, begin your business, but there's something, around, or just create a new life or a different life for yourself. But whatever it is, it's like there is a sense of, satisfaction there is what I'm getting. And it's like you've built everything, you've accumulated everything that you're needing to do, the knowledge. I'm not going to say, and this is also about energy levels. You're knowing more about yourself, how things work, and as you go into the next stage. So, and bringing together, because this is like you're planning and you've worked hard and you've worked well at bringing it together, and you're ready to take the next stage. The Ace of Cups here is, there's, about, this is once again something you're moving into, new relationships, in a different way, but also, creating this energy of empowerment for you as you move forward, because it's like you're more knowing about what it is that you're wanting to do, basically, and, and in touch with, yourself, but also relationships on a different level. So this could be like some of you is actually, you know, deciding to begin a new family. It could be, you know, your relationships with someone in a romantic way, or a love relationship is, you know, is developing into the next stage as well. But also it could be like your love of, you know, your business is like your job or business. I'm hearing business for a lot of you is like going to the next level, is like, actually, you know, I need to do this now. It's more becoming more and more, you know, in my knowing that I need to go this way, or I want to, not just a need to, but I want to go this way. And it's more of a draw and maybe a want, but it's like, what do I need to do in order to create for this, you know, to do what it is that I want, is what I'm hearing. So there's that shift in that energy of, you know, yes, I want to do this, not so much I need, but what if I want to do this, what do I need to do? Basically, so it's shifting in a way the narrative. What I'm hearing with that is go, yep, okay, and turning it around from that needy space and that where there is lack, as in like the want can be in lack, but it can also be in desire. So the need can be a bit needy as well, like that. So I'm saying that if we turn it into your power, which is what they're saying, is like, you know, identifying what you want and bringing together what you need to create that want. And it's okay to want, you know, we're allowed to want things. We've been taught in a way that, you know, to want this or want that is, you know, not a nice thing, or you know, or the wrong thing to do, to think like that. But it's, you know what, we can, you know, if we desire that, that's all want is. If we desire to be, you know, a gymnast, you know, it's like, what do we need to do to become that? If we desire to be, you know, a multi-millionaire, it's like, okay, what do I need to do to build that? So they're just kind of like, you know, shifting things around. So this is kind of like, okay, let's go, and putting a plan together. This is what I feel like this month is about for most of us, or a lot of us actually, but it's coming together for you as well. So I just feel like the angels are wanting to say something as well for you, Virgo. So I'll just quickly see. Oopsie daisy, there's 2 cards there. See, this is from the Ascended, the Archangel deck. So remember who you are. That's really cool. So from Archangel Michael, you are a powerful, loving and creative child of God. You are very loved. And I feel like you are very loved. And that's coming from, you know, not only Archangel Michael, but, you know, energy, people who are in spirit on the other side, as well as spirit, you know, people who are in the living. They're saying, you know, you are loved. It's just that you've got to believe it for yourself. And this, look at that. Archangel Raziel, this is about you. Take back your power, says Archangel Raziel. Use your God-given power and intention to manifest blessings in your life. There you go. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to leave that with you now. So chop, chop, get to it. And we'll see you. I'll see you again in a couple of weeks' time, where I'll be doing the forecast for February 2022. And anyway, we wish you all the amazing best for the rest of this month and every month afterwards, that of course. And we shall see you next week or in a couple of weeks. Okay, bye for now. God bless you.